entitled Everything Changes, Everything Stays the Same. Please welcome Mr. David Grant.
A man and his son are walking in the forest when they come across a clearing in the forest, and in that clearing there are 6 trees, and all 6 of them have been blown over. They're lying on the side. And the son turns to his dad and says, "Dad, what's happened? All these trees are lying on the side. Are they all dead? How come that happened?" And the father turns to the son and says, "Well, you know, when I was your age, when I was only small, about your age, my father, your grandfather, took me into the woods, much the same as we were doing, and we came across a similar situation. And he told me a story. I'm going to tell you the same story. So let's take a little seat, just over here in one of these trees, and I'll tell you the story that my father told me." Arab contest year, fellow Toastmasters, welcome guests. Everything changes, everything stays the same. The son and the father sat on the tree, and the father told the son about the circle of life, and how things come to fruition, you grow, you die, and something else takes your place. It's not a new story, it's a very old story. It's an old story when the father's father had told him that. And he's now telling this to his son. And it's an illustration of how when things change, things stay the same. The people have changed. The son that became the father was telling the son. Anybody remember back to the 1970s? I know you're not old enough. Some of you are. I know I am. I don't look it, but I am. And mobile phones had not been invented at that time. If you had to have a telephone conversation with somebody else, you'd actually physically pick up a phone in the house. If you were out somewhere, you could maybe go to a call box, put your 2p in, get a little pips, and away you go. Can't find them. When was the last time you see a call box? How many people today have got mobile phones? I'll ask a different question. How many people today have not got a mobile phone? Not a single hand on it. It's just another way of things changing. The internet has changed our life totally. Totally and radically. Most of you here today will use the internet for just about every aspect of your life. I know I certainly do. I use it every single day. Yet 10 years ago, you wouldn't have used it. I have to say, I'm some of these nerdy type people that's all into computers. But 20 years ago, it didn't even exist. And it's changed, but it's helped us. We would have been 20 years ago going to the library, going to reference books and saying what actually we needed to find out. But now we just type in a few words, and it's there. It's changed, but it's still the same. We're still getting the same information. Just the change is what we've done. Now let me ask you a question. What's your favourite childhood memory? I'm willing to bet that it involves your family in some way, shape or form. Whether it be a Christmas memory or memory on holiday, something that actually says, when I was with my family, I enjoyed that time. That connection with people. And it's the connection with people that stays the same. The people change. Yeah, we grow older. The son becomes a father, becomes a grandfather. Becomes a memory. Changes, but it stays the same. In that clearing in the woods, the father told the son of the circle of life, how everything changed, everything grew, everything became bigger, not necessarily better, but bigger, and took the place of what went before it. stayed the same. Remember your childhood memories. Remember the lessons that you actually learned from that. How to be a man, how to be a woman, how to be a brother or a sister, how to be a person. And that memory, bring that memory back. And that memory is the same for you, for you, for you, for every single person here. It's the same thing. Look outside. And what do you see? A few thousand windows. Behind every single one, there are people. With every single person, there are memories. There are memories that they have. Memories that they'll always have. Memories that despite everything else that changes around them, stays the same. So a man and his son were walking in the forest. As they walked in the forest, they came across a clearing. In that clearing were 6 trees that had been felled by the wind. The son turned to the man and said, "Dad, what happened to all these trees?" And the father turned round and said, "Son, when I was your age, I was a young boy, my father told me a story. We were out in the forest walking. So come and sit down on this little tree, and I'll tell you the story of the circle of life, and how everything changes, everything stays the same."